Okay, so our last bit of exponents, the theory with exponents, will be when you have 0 as an exponent. And I just wrote positive here, and I didn't mean positive. I mean negative. There we go. 0 and negative exponents. That's what we're going to look at. So if I have any number to the 0th power, that any number to the 0th power is not 0. It's 1. Settle in, boys and girls. Okay, I'll give you the quick explanation here. Let's see. 2 to the 3rd power, that's 8. 2 squared, that's 4. 2 to the 1st power, that's 2. If I want to continue down to this list, 3, 2, 1, 0, then 2 to the 0th power, to continue down this list, 8 divided by 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay? If I continue down, the next power I get is negative 1. And 1 divided by 2 is a half. If I continue down, the next number would be 2 to the negative 2. And 1/2 divided by 2 is 1/2 times a half is 1/4.
So you can never get a negative number?
So no, you will never get a negative number for a positive base. Right, good. Good. So that's where I get that any number to the 0th power is 1. You don't just have to do 2 to some powers. You could do any number to some powers, and you'll get the same kind of pattern. Okay. And then let's look at negative powers, what they mean. If I have any number A to a negative power, that is 1 over A to the positive of that power. So let's do a couple of examples of each. So what do you think that 10 to the 0th power is? It's 1. What do you think? What do you think that x times y, all of that in parentheses, to the 0th power would be? What do you think w times x squared times pi divided by 3 times the square root of y, all of that to the 0th power would be? 1. Okay, 0 power is kind of easy. Okay, now we'll deal with negatives. So I'll take 3 to the negative 2 power. That is the same thing as 1 over 3 to the 2nd power. And that simplifies to 1 over 9. Yeah, if it's an exponent bigger than 2, we usually just leave it because the numbers will get too large. And let me see if we got to do something a little bit more interesting. We will, but we'll go ahead and do this. Oh. Guys, you know what? I can't do this over your behavior. So, Salvador, will you please go out the door? Salvador, will you please go out the door? Thank you, hon. Salvador, out the door. Shh. Kristen, you'll need to go there too. Okay. Pedro, cool it. Now we got to do a fraction. Oh, okay. So if I have 2/3 to the negative fourth power, well, that negative fourth power takes the reciprocal of the fraction and takes it to the positive fourth power. Okay? So that's how we change that negative power to a positive power. And if I have a fraction 1/2 to the negative fifth power, that takes the reciprocal of that fraction, 2/1, to the positive fifth power, which is 2 to the fifth. Okay, so now we need to apply those rules a little bit. So let's try 3 to the negative 2 times 3 to the fifth power. Do you remember our rules from yesterday? What do you think this might be? Shh, Carrie? 3 to the negative 2 times 3 to the fifth. What did we do with those two powers? Alex? You add them. You get 3 cubed. Negative 2 plus 5 is 3. So I get 3 to the third power. Good. If I take 4 to the fifth power and then take that to the fourth power, I'm sorry, negative fourth power. There we go. This is 4 to the... What do you do with those powers?
Is that negative 4?
Mm-hmm. What do you do with that 5 and that negative 4? Multiply them. So that's 4 to the negative 20th power. 4 to the negative 20th power is 1/4 to the 20th power. And 3 to the negative 1 power divided by 3 to the 2 power. What do I do with that negative 1 and 2? So that's 3 to the negative 1 minus 2. What's negative 1 minus 2? Negative 3. So that's 3 to the negative 3 power. Better known as 1/3 to the positive 3 power. Do you have a question, Joe? Shh.
What if like the base is 0 and you have to raise to like some...
0 to any power is 0 except 0 to the 0th power is undefined. So 0 to the 10th power is 0, but 0 to the 0th power is undefined. Okay. And we'll go through using some of these properties when we go through a little of the homework. So your homework is page 506, 3 through 13, 15 through 18, 28 to 37. Oh, there's a lot of them. You'll have to complete some of these for homework tonight.